Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They come out with one back and three tight ends. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Time running out here on the play clock. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Tony Romo on first down. A dump off now to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space on their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Mike Singletary, the one to bring him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Romo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The former Bill, Mario Williams, on the stop. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They go play action here on first down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. So now 1st and 15. And the back goes into motion. The play clock's running down. A shotgun snap for Romo. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rob Ninkovich in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On second down, here's Romo. Over the middle, he hits Austin. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to get this to Austin complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Tavon Austin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they're going to start this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Flushed out right. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Third and long. It's Ryan. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. To throw is Ryan. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here in the turnover on downs. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Completes it to Lee. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go for it. It's Romo underneath here to Hill. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. It'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. 3rd and long here. It's Romo. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
In motion left comes Bryant. And an alley to run. And they get 28 yards on that one. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Let's go now. Left 35.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Check, check, check. Ready. Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
2nd and goal from the 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime.
Ready. Right, 20. Check, check, check.
The final shot before the break. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jason Witten in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And it's up and good. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On second down, here's Ryan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. From the gun on third down, Ryan. Over the middle, Julian Edelman. It's complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a...
And this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 39 that time.
And there's another one of those incredible highlight reel catches. One-handed, deep downfield, another big completion. I know this, partner. As a defender, I don't know how you avoid watching what they do. It's everywhere. All the highlight shows.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from a yard out. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the front blocking, the offensive lineman, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
Check. Here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2.
Here we go. White 20.
Here's Romo now on 2nd down. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, here's Romo. And he fires one incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And this is going to be incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that'll bring up a 4th down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
Here we go, here we go. Right.
Here we go on fourth. Romo, a dump off now to Hill. It's a pickup of 17 there, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Back now in Atlanta. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Romo, and complete on the right side to Bennett. And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Herman Moore, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And he puts it through. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Tyreek Hill on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. So he visits pay dirt for a 2nd time. Unfortunately, they're still down on the big board.
And I wonder what's going through his mind right now. Playing hard, making big plays. That wasn't a small run by any stretch of the imagination either. To find the end zone for the 2nd time, yet his team's still down. They need more of that from him and a little help from the defensive guys.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
To throw on second down is Romo. Underneath here to Hill. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Let's go now. Left 35. Check.
Romo on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. And the drive will continue. It's a first down. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one down near the 15. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And the offense needs 7 out of this play on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tony Dorsett, a 15-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Hey, let's go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath.
And got his man complete. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis.